Forgetting is not a flaw in your brain. It is one of its most advanced features. The first hidden truth is that memory is not designed for accuracy, but for survival efficiency. Your brain constantly edits reality, compressing experiences the way a computer compresses files. This process is called predictive coding. Instead of storing everything, your brain stores patterns and expectations. That's why you remember the gist of a conversation but forget exact words. Precision is expensive. Approximation is efficient. Second, forgetting is deeply tied to something most people overlook: energy economics. The brain consumes a massive amount of your body's energy, so it actively deletes information that doesn't justify its metabolic cost. From an evolutionary perspective, remembering where food or danger is matters far more than remembering what you read casually. This is why emotionally charged or meaningful events stick, while neutral information fades almost immediately. It's not about intelligence. It's about biological prioritization. Third, there's a paradox experts understand. The more information you consume, the more you forget. This is known as interference. New memories overwrite or distort older ones. Imagine writing on a whiteboard that's never fully erased. Eventually, everything blends into noise. In the modern world, constant scrolling and rapid information intake accelerate this interference, making your memory feel weaker even if your brain is functioning normally. Another deeper layer comes from neuroscience. Memories are not stored in one place. They are distributed across networks of neurons. Every time you recall something, you don't retrieve a fixed file. You reconstruct it. And during this reconstruction, the memory becomes unstable and can change. This process, called reconsolidation, means that forgetting is not just loss, it's transformation. Your brain is rewriting your past continuously. There's also a psychological dimension tied to identity. Your brain selectively forgets things that don't align with who you believe you are. If a memory contradicts your self-image, it becomes harder to access. This is why people often forget their own mistakes but remember others' flaws clearly. Memory is not neutral. It is biased toward protecting your sense of self. Historically, forgetting was considered a virtue. Philosophers like Nietzsche argued that the ability to forget is what allows humans to move forward without being paralyzed by the past. Without forgetting, you would be overwhelmed by details, unable to focus, unable to act. In this sense, forgetting is not weakness. It is what makes decision-making possible. From a scientific angle, there's also something called synaptic pruning. Your brain literally cuts away unused neural connections over time. This is not decay, it's optimization. Just like a sculptor removes excess stone to reveal a form, your brain removes unused memories to sharpen important ones. If you don't revisit information, your brain assumes it's not needed and deletes the pathway. Finally, attention is the gatekeeper of memory. Most things you forget were never fully encoded in the first place. If your attention is divided, your brain doesn't create a strong memory trace. In other words, forgetting often begins at the moment of distraction, not later. So the real insight is this: you don't forget because your brain is weak. You forget because your brain is selective, efficient, and constantly adapting. The problem is not forgetting itself, but living in an environment that overwhelms your natural memory systems. If you like this video and want to explore more deep insights like this, make sure to subscribe and stay connected for the next one.